Now, the Yone, this is the expectation that the Yone will be mid, and the Jace will be top. And Jace is a very fragile champion, and if you put your resources topside and try to gank it, this can be very frustrating. It's CVMax is, I think, explaining all of the scenarios in which they don't play around bottom side. They let the Ezreal Karma push. They just farm under turret and try to get advantages topside. He's explaining to his team how... And the fragile Jace, and we can kind of like niche disagree with the king and pick of the Camille, but if you play it like this, I mean, you are dead, man. You have to flash at least.
Yeah, I should just flash it here, but can he get away from the damage? The answer will be absolutely not, as Clid, excellent pathing.
He's got to be wary of this.
Viper, rooted, ignited. He has taken so much damage. Even life runs back. Taehoon and June able to set this one up.
Ooh, slick.
Oh, but he's got to go back right into the hands of Vi. He's got to go back. There it is. Straight into Clid. Flashes in. Clid picks up a second one as Youngjae is here in the mid lane. And he's not going to be able to do anything. And actually, they're turning it around onto him. Uh-oh, as even he has to flash. One more Q could do it. Clid will happily accept that. And he does give the streak over to Youngjae, but he
probably felt pretty safe in this scenario to continue to be there. As this is the play from Clid. Waiting for the acceleration gate to fade. Now, he says. Slow comes through. Holds the Q for the flash. Gives the kill over.
Spotted, and he's back. He's actually trying to set this up again. The Unbound Soul, I mean, this is going to make it pretty obvious, right? You set it up straight into Zeka's stolen one. Difference being that Youngjae's here. Will it matter, though? Bulldog gets in. Flash in front of the Yone ultimate does Clid and denies the play. And that's his.
Just no word on that try.
Let's watch this again.
Yeah. This is once again just abusing the fact that he has to return. Look at the ping coming through from Clid. He's called this out a long time ago.
Yep.
So clean.
And Youngjae, like, the only real way to help that further is to try to get in front of the Vi Q, but instead he goes for the Sylas. So, like, he almost kills the Sylas, but he also doesn't block the Vi Q.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't get the kill on the Sylas, and Vi gets in there. Clid is level 6.
Level 6?
Yeah, this is going to be point and click, and that he will do. Do they have the damage, though, is my question. Flash away from Dudu. Yes, they absolutely do, as King and Clid just hit 7 at least, and now he's going to deny this back. Black Cleaver into Youngjae, who doesn't have any armor at this point in time. He's just in there in the back line. Like, nobody can stop him. He's so tanky, too.
And you kind of called it out early. We were like, yeah, it's all in the Vi. Like, we'll see. They're chasing the Vi around. But now we're starting to see some of the big problems in this comp here is, okay, here we go.
Flash and pressure buttons. And what happened to the Lulu?
What happened to the Vi?
As Vi is in there, but cannot kill the Ezreal. Taehoon lives.
Setting up for a dive.
Oh, look at this. They're trying to get on top of Viper, who does have the Lulu ult, the Wild Growth. Quite a big Zeri in that case, but still doesn't even have one item for Viper, so they can't really force the issue. They do get Taehoon's flash, though.
And the Herald is going to get dropped. So, trying to finish off this turret. Very likely should be able to get it.
All right, getting on in there. The ult's going to be thrown in towards Zeka as the turret does get swiped at and taken down.
As this turret is just getting sieged up.
All right, this time Clid gets into the backline pretty comfortably. Taehoon, though, is very much healed up. A lot of June flashes in, gets the root, but look at this. A front line for Viper. He flashes on top of them, picks up 2. And you see Duda here is left all alone as well. King and picks up the kill.
Quite ahead. You know, the Zeri picked up 2 kills here. Still working on getting that quick blade online as well. Oh.
They just started winning a fight in their favor, and you see that Zeka's trying to start it again as the flank comes in, and Taehoon's like, God, I just want to play the game. Like, can't you just get off my back? As Clid says no. Another Clid Dempson gets into the backline. Here is a stopwatch. Kingen is only joining now. And again, you're not getting away. How many people are going to get away here? You know, maybe Bulldog, as Youngjae is just on the run. Bulldog will go down. As they're not done yet, the chase continues. Sylas is in there. They could dive this turret, and that should be a 3rd kill into the hands of Howlife Esports. Jace currently in this meta, as Clid is just going to smite away the little scuttle crab, looking for even more. How about a red buff? Has he gone too far? Sedge ult
maybe
into Clid.
Okay.
Meanwhile, a fight in the top lane.
Damage.
Uh-oh.
Doo-doo, that's the wrong way, buddy.
He doesn't have flash. He's just dead. He says, oh, I can just run back to my team. We have control of the river, right? Well, the answer was no. And How Life Esports will take this opportunity to once again chase them. That is what they do. They will just chase you down. There's no getting away from this guy. As Taeun as well, just trying to stand up to Viper.
The soul laners are so big, they can just kill anybody who's caught isolated. Whether it's a Jace that's core drinker and fairly tanky compared to normal, doesn't matter. I'm not going to save him here. Whether it's a Sejuani who gets caught, it just doesn't matter. The lockdown is so good. And the coordination, the comms here for How Life, that's what really stands out to me. Is so much of this season we were like, man, this team's just not on the same page.
This is Infernals. You know, a couple that went the way of Kwangdong Freaks with their early wins on the bottom side. But can they actually fight for this is really the question, because now Zeka's just frontlining. He's level 16. He is going to throw that one into the wind, but essentially just zones them away. The threat is too large. And, you know, if the Yone was ahead, if the Jace wasn't also behind, there would be other ways that weren't Ezreal, and you could fight this, you could skirmish, but that is not what we're looking at right now.
No, certainly not. And with Baron buff here, too, every time you fail to contest an objective and then retreat, more of the map gets worn away.
They're just going all the way in between the turrets. Heard you said something about that, Wolf.
We just have to see better counter engage here for Kwangdong Freaks, but they're just getting run around the map. Like, Youngjae can't do anything here.
Yeah. Just getting run down as Bulldog now in a rough spot. You see that Clid has his pick of the litter. Whatever he wants to click on, he will destroy both of them.
Even Bulldog didn't have his ults coming back up now, too late.
Yeah, Taeun gonna get caught here, and now Viper gets to press his buttons. This might just be the end of the game. How Life Esports steamboating all over Kwangdong Freaks here in game number 2. As now a clean ace will lead to them pushing down the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, there were certainly some moments where it looked shaky in the early game. All the money on the buy, the Ezreal accelerated. But clean communication, hard engages on this Ezreal, and this game just fell apart like a house of cards for Kwangdong Freaks.
18-3. Oh, please don't make it 19-3. We don't need, okay. 18-4, how about that? Down goes the Nexus.